Hi, my name is Tara, and thank you for visiting my YouTube channel at Inspirational One with Tara. Today we'll be doing another Valentine's Day special love reading with the Love Tarot soaps. Sending you blessings internationally here in the USA and all over the world. I hope everyone is doing well. So we are going to start with another love reading for Valentine's Day and wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so let's get started. This is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, this reading may resonate with you or it may not. However, you can check the other videos that I posted as well. Okay, so let's get started and let's see what we're moving away from, Taurus. We have the World card. Wow, the world is in your hands. From what I feel from this card, Taurus, I feel like, wow, you got the Taurus, the bull there as well. And you got the Leo energy is there. You got the male. This could be Aquarius that's here. And you have the eagle there. I know that represents one of the signs. However, you have the woman here in the middle. So I feel like with this energy here, you're in a place of ready to start something new, ready to embrace the world, actually. I kind of feel like you're ready to give it all for some of you, and not just give it away, but you're in a place where you're ready to give love. Okay, and I feel like with this World card that you might have ended an old chapter in your life and you're ready for a new start in love, new prospects. Also, this is a symbol of international or something overseas as well. There could be some type of long distance relationship possibly with this energy, but I feel like you have options. I feel like you're in a place where you do have options. For some of you, I feel like you're in a place where you're possibly dating and you're choosing who's the best one, possibly for some of you. But I also feel it has this distance, international type energy, or even a travel type energy, like you're going to be traveling soon. Okay, and you may be traveling soon with that special or to that special someone. Oh wow, you got the sun energy shining down, so there is someone. You have these two energies talking to each other, so I feel like there's someone in your life, Taurus, that you're in a good place with. Okay, and the way I see these two energies situated, I see the bull there and I see the lion there. So there could be a Leo at play also as well, possibly an Aquarius. But I really feel right now there's a relationship, and you have the sunflowers here that symbolize the longevity. I really feel like there's someone in your life that for some of you that you may have a chemistry with, you may enjoy being with, and I just get a lot of positive energy, especially with this World card and this Sun card. These are two major arcanas coming together. So I kind of feel that there's such a power energy between the both of you. Even if you're from a distance, there's such a strong chemistry as well. So let's move a little bit further. Wow, we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so now as we're moving into the Ten of Wands, there could be a little bit of, how should I say it? I kind of feel like there's some obstacles in a way. Even though I see the two of you with the sun energy shining down on you, the communication as well, but I also feel now moving into this Ten of Wands that there could be some outside obstacles or something that's kind of coming in between the both of you for some of you. Okay, could be traveling, could be just the fact that it's a long distance relationship and you're not able to see each other as much. you're trying to communicate with each other virtually. But I feel like it can feel like a heavy weight, especially when you want to be with that special someone. So let's see where this goes. All right, so now that I see this Two of Swords here, I should show it in the camera. Now that I see this Two of Swords, there's some heavy decision making, Taurus, some things that you're trying to weigh out in your spirit, some important issues that you're trying to make a decision about. That, you know, for some reason I kind of feel like, for one, Spirit says career. So I feel like that's something on the table that you're trying to decide. It may be a career connected to some type of, okay, so Spirit is telling me career at home. Okay, so I feel like some of you are trying to choose a career. Something with career, whether you should take the career at home or whether you should go long distance. So I feel like there's some options you're trying to choose from. But the career is connected to the person, for some of you, that is long distance. Okay, so I feel like there's a sense of security at home, Spirit is telling me, and there's a bit of reluctance. So this is what Spirit is telling me this burden is, because I feel like there's this connection at home. You know, you're probably amongst your family, but yet you have a love from a distance. And I feel like for some of you are being torn to make some important decisions in the home environment, you know, where you're at. But also you're trying to weigh out some things. Should I take the risk to go overseas or to move from a distance from where I feel secure at? You know, you're secure in your own environment, but it appears that for some of you, you may feel like you're taking a big risk, which you probably are, moving from a distance, not knowing anything, okay? So I feel like amongst that and other things that I feel, there's some life choices with the Ten of Wands that seems to be a bit overwhelming at times. So you have the Two of Swords. You're trying to decide what direction to go in. So let's move a little bit further. We have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is speaking about new love. Something new. But also the Page of Cups is speaking about the flow of the communication as well. Okay, there's something in that cup. There could be a Pisces at play. I'll throw that in there as well. But there's something with the communication I'm feeling with the Page of Cups. And you got the blue hat on. The throat chakra energy is coming through with that. And you got the blue fish, which represents the throat chakra. Okay? You have the red, you got the red rose there as well. So that speaks about love. So there is someone of your desire that you're thinking about, Taurus. And you're looking at that cup and I really feel like the fish is talking to you and you're talking back at the fish. But at the same time, I feel like, wow, there's a lot of love in this cup. There's a lot of passion in between the both of you. And I feel like this person is in your life to inspire you. And I feel like both of you are inspiring one another. Okay? Now, for those of you that are single, I feel like, now I do feel a single energy here, but maybe this is why I feel like it seems like the position or the level of the relationship. I feel like there's a level of relationship where there's a very friendship type of bond, but I feel like for some of you, you're catching emotional feelings for this person. Now, Spirit is also telling me, for some of you that are single, that are talking to someone, and it's as a friend. And the reason why it's as a friend, because the person has a little bit of a complication in their life. It could be another person, but I kind of feel like the person that they're with, they're not happy with. Okay, so that's another scenario that I'm seeing in Spirit for some of you. And I feel like this relationship also is from a distance. So a lot of this energy I'm feeling is from a distance, okay? And that could be from the energy of the World card, because I feel this international feeling, okay? Like the person is overseas or something. So that's what I feel with that. But I feel like the communication, you're really growing close to each other by talking with each other with the energy of the Page of Cups. Okay. We have the Five of Cups here. Down the road, I feel like for some of you, with the Five of Cups, it speaks about brokenness, like a broken heart, something that was disappointing to you, and you're sort of like grieving over it. Okay, so I feel with the uncertainty for some of you, possibly with a long distance relationship, I feel like there will be some emotional uncertainty here coming with the Five of Cups. But as I always say, you got to remember those Two of Cups. Now, I feel like with this disappointment, I kind of feel like something was planned. And maybe it didn't work out. So I feel like maybe this is why this is a disappointment. But I also see other events that are happening. But what I will say, if you guys have been, for some of you, have been through some type of shocker or disappointment, and you thought it was going to go one way, I feel like the energy is still going to shift. And I feel like it's only temporary. Temporary. Okay? Because some of you actually felt that you were destined to be with this person, but something happened that kind of shifted that thought in another direction with the Five of Cups. So those Three of Cups that are falling down, the love in it spilled out. The emotion spilled out. And I feel like for some of you, something was masked. Mask, the word comes to me, meaning something was under the mask. Okay, that's for some of you, Spirit is telling me. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of messages coming through. So if I say for some of you, there's a great amount of some of you out there. So for some of you, there's a mask. There was a mask, like sort of like something was uncovered, because I see a mask in Spirit, but something underneath the mask where it really disappointed you with this Three of Cups falling down. But Spirit is saying the Two of Cups, there's new love entering in, or there's going to be a shift in the situation that some of you have been going through. Okay? There's going to be some type of shift that's going to change the path of the situation, okay? But the Two of Cups is a reminder of the hope, and not for you to give up the hope. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I see a lot of planning with the Seven of Pentacles. Like you're planning, you're working hard, and you're planting your seeds. I feel like you're going to see the harvest of what you're planting. I feel like the work that you're putting into the relationship over time, I feel like for some of you, you're going to start seeing the manifestation. For some of you have been waiting a long time and holding on a long time, and I feel like with that, you're going to start seeing the manifestation of the seeds that you planted. And the seeds that you planted is the work that you put in. Whether you realize it or not, you put in work. You put in a certain amount of work for that relationship. So, I feel like you're going to see the rewards of the work that you have put in. So whether you realize it or not, you are putting in work, actually, because waiting is work. Holding on is work, okay? So I feel like whatever you've been doing, even communicating, you've been holding on, but you're going to start to see the manifestation of the work that you put in. So let's move a little bit further. So pretty much you're retreating, you're meditating, you're kind of really focusing on what you want or what you desire. So I feel like with this energy, I feel like this is a time for some of you actually might have separated in some situations. But I feel like this backing up for some of you was a time of meditation, a time to pretty much regroup. That's what I'm feeling from here. Really thinking about, you know how this is aligned with the Two of Swords. So there's still some deep thought in this situation. So I feel like part of you is kind of regrouping, possibly retreating back from a situation. Now, even with this 10 of Wands and this 7 of Pentacles, I feel like now you're going to start to see the manifestation. You could be here, but now you're going to see all the work that you put in here that might have felt burdensome. You're going to start seeing the manifestation of the work that you put in. The Sun aligned with the 5 of Cups. There was some type of disappointment, as I mentioned before, but Spirit is saying don't give up hope. That disappointment might have been a delay or a holdback, but there's potential here with the 2 of Cups. So let me just move a little bit further. All right, so now with the 3 of Swords, you're pretty much overcoming the emotional challenges that you've been through with the 3 of Swords. So let's move a little bit further. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in reverse, and this is about possibly religious matters, possibly spiritual matters, also more conservative issues. However, it's in reverse. So someone really wants to kind of have that rebel energy, thinking outside the box, doing things that are not so restrictive. So I feel like there's some underlying spiritual matters, or also traditional matters from what I'm feeling. But I feel like in a certain situation, you may feel like you have to step out of the box for these things. Maybe this is why there's a bit of disappointment here. Like I said earlier, I feel like for some of you, something is holding you back in your area or where you live. And it may have something to do with your upbringing or your spirituality as well. But I feel like with these moves, I feel like you're going to make them outside, or you may bend the rules a little bit, okay? Here we have the King of Cups in reverse. And we're doing Taurus, which is an earth sign. So this is the first energy that's coming up here. So maybe this is why there's some sadness here. Because it looks like there was some type of breakup or something with the King of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that the energy has shifted with someone. And okay, so I kind of feel like for some of you there was some type of parting in a relationship, or the relationship went another direction. So it may have something to do with the energy of the King of Cups. Now, Taurus is you. This is you. You're coming up, Taurus, as the Hierophant. And we have a water sign here that's in reverse. So I kind of feel like for some of you, there might have been some type of spiritual or marriage or some type of bond that you had with this person. And maybe this is why this Five of Cups, because there might have been some type of breakup or disappointment with the relationship. So this is you. So you're in reverse. But also your energy is more rebel-like now, because you're no longer following the rules. So with this energy coming about, I kind of feel like there's someone else as well that you desire. And I feel like with this energy coming in with the King of Cups, you're not happy with the situation you're in. And maybe it doesn't feel like a marriage or a relationship as well. The reason why this is in reverse, okay? But you're feeling some type of way. So you shifted in this position, okay? For some of you. And this also talks about some type of breakup. So now as the reading evolves, it's speaking about some type of separation, and it's really giving more clarification for the Five of Cups, why it's there. But it's also saying there's something in the midst with the Two of Cups. I see that there's some type of positive communication here with the Page of Cups. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Let's move a little bit further. Wow. Now we have the Ten of Cups. This tells me of a separation, or a parting of a relationship, or a separation. So with these three energies together here, this clarifies what the Five of Cups, why you're sad. So I feel like, Taurus, for some of you are moving on, or might be in a current situation as well, or you're moving on from a situation, but I also feel like there's someone of interest around. I do feel someone of interest here from this reading. Wow, this is crazy. We have the Ten of Swords. Again, it speaks about separation and a complete ending here. So where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. Something is pausing. We have the Ace of Swords. So that's, you're overcoming your obstacles. It has the heart there. So I feel like for some of you are in a situation that are moving from a relationship or trying to detach yourself. And I did say earlier, I do feel like for some of you there's some complications with a relationship, and someone may have someone else. I said that earlier in the beginning of the video. Spirit showed me that. Now I see the confirmation here. So this is a confirmation from what I said earlier, the message from Spirit earlier in the video, that there is someone else, and it's complicated. And remember, I said, I believe it was, I feel like there's some type of relationship from a distance. However, it's more complicated, okay? But I feel like with this Ace of Swords, you've overcome. It says that you've overcome many obstacles. With this Three of Wands here, it speaks about the building of your foundation. It speaks about things are now finally being built up and coming into place. So what I feel from this reading is you closing a chapter for some of you. Some of you may still be in the process of trying to close the chapter, you know? But I feel like the rest of the path, for those of you who are trying to close the chapter, I feel like this is how it's going to go on your path, okay? While you're on this path of closing the chapter, you may not be with the person, or you may be with the person and you may not be seeing eye to eye. That's two scenarios. However, as you go down that path, I feel like things are going to start falling into place with the Ace of Swords. And now with the Three of Wands, you're going to start getting your life back on track. Okay? So I feel some of you are leaving a relationship or a marriage, actually. Either a long-term relationship or marriage. But I feel like you have a heart's desire with someone else. But you're trying to wait, sort of like the paperwork, or just go through the process of this chapter ending. Okay? So let me pull from the Romance Angels. Let's see what we get. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay? So if you thought not, confirmation that you are. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So like I said, I feel like you are having some type of romantic feelings, and I kind of feel like this person is from a distance. If not, some of you are having some romantic feelings with someone a bit close. But there's romantic feelings for someone. Worth waiting for. Is that up? Divine timing is at work in your love life. And pull another one. Let me see. So as I mentioned before, for some of you are still going through the process, and that's where that divine timing comes into play. So let's see. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True love. Well, wow, what a reading. Whew, that was some reading, I tell you. Well, this concludes the reading. If this reading resonated with you, give the video a thumbs up. Also, you can tell me how it resonated with you by leaving a comment in the comment section. Also, you can share the video. Until next time, happy Valentine's Day. God bless you.